What's up, guys? Welcome back to Redneck Ingenuity. My name's Miles and we're back in the animal shed. I'm gonna break it down. I was gonna do this on the last video, but it got a little long, so I cut it, and I figured I'd make this week's video on the features of my animal shed. Stay tuned. All right, we're gonna start off in the goats and turkeys area. We got an exhaust fan up there. It's currently on a switch. I intend to put it on a thermostat here, so in the hot summers it kind of helps get some of the air moving, so it's not so stale and nasty. Then I have a platform here that the goats can't get to for the turkeys, which is where I have their feed. I did try a gravity PVC that I could fill from the middle section. However, the goats can get in there and they eat all the feed. The garage door obviously is to open and clean out. I can pull my tractor up with the bucket, sweep everything out. I've got plastic rubber mats down on most of the floor. There's a few gaps here and there, but that helps me be able to get everything out and not just the majority of it. So then we move on. The turkeys like to roost on the track, actually. Therefore, I put a little platform here to protect their water so they don't get crap in it. There's still a lot of dust and stuff that come off of turkeys that still does float down in here, and obviously hay and her straw and whatnot. And then the little blocks there for the little guy, well, little girl, to get up so she can drink. I got a hay rack here. For if it gets too cold, I can bring a square bale in and feed them inside. When we got down to -8, I don't know, it's been a couple weeks ago, that's what I did. I fed them a couple bales in here. The door is another thing I'll be looking to upgrade. This is just a large dog door manual. Now that I've got the chicken door fixed, it would behoove me to get this one done too and automate it so I don't have to get up and out to let the animals out. Moving on to the water portion of this is just a regular water hose, goes down, and it does kink there, so I need to put some sort of permanent water line in rather than just a temporary hose. I fear Rusty may cause it issues though. The door, right now I have this cage. Believe it or not, Rusty can make it over that wall, but that swinging top piece will be replaced shortly. And probably in another video, I'll probably do that. Then we have basically what I call a water tower. It is I believe it's 30 gallon, or no, it's gotta be bigger than that because 20 gallons, this mark right here. So 50 gallon or something. Water tank, and then I have PVC plumbed in, goes down. I have a rabbit, so the rabbit hutch here, we don't have rabbits right now, and then you guys saw that in the last video. We fixed that spot down there, and then it runs over up here. It does appear that there's less water here, so I think that's drying out. I believe we got that one fixed, but this is the supply into the whole system. Right now I have this turned off because this is leaking up here somewhere. So I've kind of filled the goat's water through there and then shut it off so it doesn't leak. And then on the other side of that, it runs down. Got another rabbit water there that something chewed through the hose. I'm not sure if it's a mouse or what. But then that runs over to the chicken side, which, if you watched my last video, you saw that we put in a new chicken water. It's still doing pretty good. I've been playing with the water height in it, adjusting it. There's a little valve stem in there and a spring. You screw it tighter or looser, and that adjusts how much water it allows in it. So that seems to be working good so far. And then our chicken guard door. Again, I'm not crazy about them, but I believe it may have been my fault that it went bad. It was only running on half the volts. That might have screwed something up. And then again, and I forgot to mention the platform over there along with the roost are all removable. It's just in a hanger. and I didn't screw it in. So that way when I open the garage door, I can pull those out and have free range over all of this. You know, can get in here without having to jungle gym through there. The feeder I went over a little bit in the last episode. It's a 3-inch elbow. It's full of feed now, so you're not going to be able to see it down in there, but check out my last video. It's in the beginning of the video. But it's just 3-inch holes drilled with 45-degree elbows, and either a special elbow. It's the elbow that slides, one side of it slides inside and the other side is the outside coupler. It's those elbows, and the coupler is on the outside here, so the inside slides in. But works really well, holds probably 50, 60 pounds of feed. Or no, I'm sorry. 90 to 100 pounds of feed. My birds go through about 40 pounds a week, so it keeps me covered for a few weeks when I fill it up. It's the best nest box. So far, I really like it. The birds tend to have different views, but they are using it as you see. Basically, they go in there, and you can set it up either way. This is the egg tray. You can also put the egg tray over here under that, but since I have a kind of a middle area, maintenance area, and the eggs roll in here. Other than that, I mean, we went over the chicken door. I can go over the rabbit hutch. We have 3 bays. I used 6-inch PVC. I used clean outs, kinda, so I can put lids on like this on either side. So I can lock it into 3 different bays, or I can open it up and it's all one. And this pipe actually goes outside. When we go outside, I'll show you where that goes. But allows them to go outside into the grass or a pen. So it's kind of a neat idea I thought up. Allows them to have fresh grass and do all that. I've got some junk in there. All right, guys, this is the inside here where the light switch used to be. I put a timer on here, and you can adjust it and do all your stuff there. Turn your lights on, off. That way my hens keep laying through the winter. So this is the front part of my barn and the chicken run. Eventually, I bought tall posts. Eventually, that's going to have a roof on it. I'm sure that'll be on the channel when that happens. So this is the chicken run. I believe it's 20 by 65-ish. I don't know. You can count in the video. Each post is set 8 feet width and then 10 feet on the end down there. So this is kind of their outside run. And then on the other side, you can see the goats and the turkeys. Of course, the turkeys don't really stay in. They kind of fly. We've got a round bale for them to eat. And then you guys kind of saw the far side of the pen on the first video, cleaning it out, getting it ready. So back to the rabbits. You can see their pipe there. I can change that. I can take the 90 off and put I think I got a 22.5, so it can go in this little area. The reason I did the 90 was we ended up having a rabbit and we had too many of them and they were eating all my grass. So I kicked them out there so they could have more grass. And that seemed to work well. My gates, I wasn't smart enough to figure out to buy it's a dog kennel gate essentially, but I wasn't smart enough to figure out to put my 2 posts 10 feet apart here. So I had to cut it down and run the wire. Made it kind of fun. This one's over here is not done yet, but that way it allows me to have a 8-foot gap so I can bring a mower in if I'd have to. Obviously that's not a problem, or just walk through. Kind of a nice addition. Other than that, for goats, you want to get stuff they can climb up on. They enjoy that, so I got a big rock there. I kind of, for the chickens and the goats and turkeys, I put pans under my downspouts. so they have water outside unless it's frozen. Then I like the quick and easy gates as well. Just pull up, hands free to latch. That's about it. I mean, there's the tube. I did have to cut grooves in the bottom of the tube. And then I had to stake this in because Rusty enjoys to rub his back on it, and he will pull it out and it falls off every time. Also, something else, if you do get rabbits and you have them in this condition, you'll have to put, I think it's hardware, what is it, hardware cloth. I don't know how well it's coming up on the screen there, but against the buildings, you will have, the rabbits will dig down on anything. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Redneck Ingenuity.